Now then, back out in the woods. First time in a while. So yeah, just fancied something different. Rabbit there. Yeah, woodland about 45 minutes from me. I've come here to try out some new gear. Namely, a hammock and a tarp. Never used a hammock before. It's still in the packaging. Yeah, I've never set one up, I've never slept in one. So first time, we'll see how it goes. I'll show you it properly when I get to my pitch. I'll maybe show you me struggling to put it up. Though I'm hoping it should be fairly straightforward. I've watched plenty of videos and whatnot. And I've kind of bought one that is meant to make things a little bit simpler. So I'll explain that again when I get to my pitch. So yeah, it's about 6 o'clock now. Bit earlier, 5:30 actually. So I'm gonna get there. It started raining as soon as I got here naturally. So I want to get set up as soon as possible. Once that's done, and hopefully it's not collapsed, I'll get a fire going in about an hour's time, I guess. And I've got some food to cook. Nothing too complicated, just a bit of chilli. But yeah, that'll be nice. And obviously a few beers, a bit of wine, and just have a nice chilled one. Got my pitch here, a fire pit over here, and I've got my 2 trees. So I'm going to go here to here. So what I'm using, I've got a DD Hammocks, DD Tarp 3x3, and a DD Hammocks Superlight Frontline Hammock. If you can see, they've both still got the tags on, not being out of the bag yet. Yeah, I went for this one, well, because it's DD Hammock, it's quite reputable, isn't it? But the Superlight version, obviously it's lighter than the regular version, but I believe it's a little bit easier to put up. So yeah, it's got whoopee slings and tree huggers built in, I think. And then what else? Oh, it's probably lighter because it's only got one sort of layer at the bottom. I believe the heavier one, the cheaper one, has got 2 layers, so you can sort of slide a mat in between it or something. So that might be a problem. I don't have an underquilt. I'm basically going to have to improvise on that, but it'll be right. Oh, and I've got this as well, which again should make life simple. I think it's called a one-wind ridgeline. So yeah, the idea is that you don't have to tie any knots, any Prusik knots, or what is it, trucker's hitch, overhand knots. Obviously I know what I'm talking about, don't I? But yeah, in theory this should make life a lot simpler. Right, well that's the ridge line. Seems pretty tight. Right, tarp up next. That was pretty easy, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, so I've just like I said, it's got prusik knot here, so I've just attached carabiner to this, and same on this side. I'm not completely happy with that. It doesn't feel as taut as I'd want it to be, but it should hold. It'll definitely hold. Not bad for a first attempt, I think. Right, well, I mean, I've got a tarp up, but kind of a A-frame, so definitely keep me dry, but yeah, it's just not as neat as I'd hope. So I'm going to mess around with that a bit instead of pissing around trying to film myself. So get the hammock up now. It's only 6:30, but obviously in the woods, quite dark. So yeah, I'm just going to get that up. I'm not going to mess around. Right, well that's it all set up. They're laughing at my setup. So I don't know how much you can see here. The hammock went up easily. Well, I'm saying that. I've sat in it and it feels okay. I'm not sure if it's the right height or whatever, but I can sit in it, I can lay in it. It feels pretty secure. Weren't too sure to begin with. It's too dark now to have a proper look at it. As I said, it feels okay, so that'll do me. So yeah, time to relax, get a beer open and get the fire on. Right, I should probably start preparing dinner, I was going to say. Anyway, I should start cooking because it's getting a little bit late now. Yeah, it's going to be more like supper. So let's get cracking. So I think I already mentioned chili con carne, nice and simple. Was going to do something a bit sexy, you know, like a big massive steak, but I thought I might as well just use what I had in the house. Nice and simple. So chopped onion and red pepper to begin. I don't know why I'm telling you the recipe for chili. I think everybody knows the recipe for chili, don't they? But anyway, in case you want to know. So pepper, onion, a couple of cloves of garlic. And I think you know the rest. Minced beef. Cumin, paprika, hot chili powder. What else have I got? Kidney beans, obviously. Some tomato puree, some tinned tomatoes. Am I missing anything? I might put some dark chocolate in it, 100% dark chocolate. Give that a whirl. And then I've got some sour cream. And I've got rice, but I've also got a couple of jacket potatoes that have been in there. Spoilt for choice, really. This fire pit's a bit small. That'll be okay. Yeah, should be fine. Can't believe I actually forgot the salt and pepper. Just got way too much. Might leave it for the foxes. Well, genuinely delicious. Gonna finish the rest of that. Got to mention, bit of cheeky wine. Oh. Yeah, that's great. Fucking hell. Bit of cheeky wine. Anyway, as I was saying, it's 10 PM now. Got a shitload of wood. Can't really see me getting through that, but you never know. Gonna get some tunes on, a couple more drinks, and hopefully have a good night in that hammock. I'm not that confident, I've got to be honest. I've not had a proper lie down in it yet, but it's just the mattress and that. I think I need to invest in an underquilt. But anyway, all good experience. Oh dear. Right, I'm properly in. I've got to say, it feels fantastic. It's got a very gentle sway. Oh. Anyway, good night, God bless. First impressions of the hammock, absolutely brilliant. So comfy, I could lie here all day. It did get cold last night, mainly underneath me, which I suspected. I think I mentioned last night that I don't have an underquilt. I put the inflatable mat in there, and as I suspected, it didn't really work, it just popped out. So yeah, I definitely need to get one of them underquilts. But other than that, yeah, it's just lovely. When I'm in a tent, I don't really feel like chilling out when I wake up in the morning. Anyway, I'll get up soon. Not just yet though. I was enjoying laying in that hammock so much. I've just had a massive lie-in, so yeah, I've got to get off site. As I said before, it is an actual site. Plenty of dog walkers coming through and stuff, so yeah, I need to get going. But yeah, I suppose that's a ringing endorsement of the hammock, just how comfortable it is. Such a nice experience. So yeah, I've taken the tags off the bags because I'll definitely be doing that again. Mainly over winter. It's just nice when obviously you've got the shorter days and in environments like this, especially when the leaves come down. Yeah, it's just nice to have a fire, cook some food and have a chill out. So yeah, 100% recommend it if you've not tried it. What's next? Probably a wild camp. Well, next is Benidorm for 4 days next week. So yeah, probably a wild camp up in the Lake District somewhere, I guess. I was checking yesterday, I've got 317 subscribers now, which is amazing. So thanks to everybody that subscribed, really appreciate it. And doing stuff like this, I'd just do it anyway. I like to mix it up, but hopefully it makes the content a bit more interesting. Some people probably aren't interested in the the Lake District camping, or maybe the Norwegian camping, though that did get quite a lot of views, to be fair. And some people probably are interested in this, watching an idiot like me cook a chili over a fire, but I just do what I enjoy doing, and hopefully other people do as well. So I might as well just leave it here. I've just got to walk 10 minutes back to the car and back home in about 45 minutes. So if you've watched, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.